Well, the weather looks great, so we are traveling today, baby! Now, this won't feel like it, but the trip to the airport actually took 5 hours. But with the power of editing, I can condense it to 5 seconds. Oh yeah, and my family's here too. That's my dad taking a photo of us.
Jermak Butter's at the airport.
Hey, are you that person from Instagram? But this is my vlog, so... Anyways, we're going to Bali for a few days. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. Why go to Bali? Does anyone else have parents who arrive at the airport 8 hours before the flight? Or is that just me? You know, I've never been anywhere outside my own country, and I've never been on a plane either, so I thought that recording this video would be a great experience for everyone as I take on new experiences and take you people to sort of, you know, experience it with me. Oh my god, that was cringe.
I really don't know what to say. I need to skip for good life.
If it wasn't obvious, I was low-key scared. I mean, first flight, thousands of feet in the air. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I have a fear of heights. All the mist coming out from the sides of the plane wasn't helping either. I mean, what even is that? And the engine was also a lot louder than I expected. Oh yeah, and my sister beside me was also terrified of heights, so you know, there's that.
My next question you need your brain. I think it's for cool or nervousness. Is the question. It's both. Later.
Oh no.
You hear a lightsaber.
Now the experience may have been scary for me, but the view from the airplane is great, I'm just saying. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. In Bali at least, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. We just exited the aircraft. It hasn't hit me yet. Now it has. Now it has. A language I do not understand. It's hit me. I'm in another country, oh no. Oh, here's something people don't talk about. Being in another country feels terrifying. You don't know the place, you don't know the people, you don't know the language. Don't get me wrong though, it feels great to travel, not gonna lie. But there's that sense of being outside one's comfort zone that just hits different in other countries. It's scary, but also it's exhilarating. Now this is completely unrelated, but Bali's airport looks so nice. Their airport looks so nice though. Their airport looks so vibey. We also met our travel agent / tour guide. His name is Maddie. Shout out to him. Hello. I know I'm only shouting him out to like 20 people who watch my videos, but I'm still doing it. Anyways, we made it to the hotel. Okay, so here's my hotel room. I'm getting a solo one. The others are gonna settle somewhere else. We got a nice toilet. We got this place. Little cabinet. That's me. Hi, it's me. And they said we got a terrace. I'm assuming that ooh, there's a terrace. Okay, we'll check that out later. Yes, sir. Okay, considering I'm alone in my hotel room, it's easier to talk. Since I'm alone in my hotel room, it's a lot easier to talk and not be nervous because there's no other people judging me. But day 2 outfit. We're going to like a hotel Uluwatu, whatever that is. Oh yeah, hello people. I forgot to say hello people throughout this video. Now, as a beginner, here's a pro tip when it comes to visiting other countries. Definitely try out their food at some point. Jara, pass me that nga.
If you cover it in the rice, it will be fine.
Maybe if I don't look at it, I won't notice.
Eat spice.
If you eat it fast enough, you won't notice. Side note, Indonesian food is actually really spicy. We knew this beforehand, but we seem to have underestimated how spicy the food was here. Don't get me wrong though, the food was really tasty. Either that, or the spice just unlocked new flavors in my tongue that I've never experienced. Anyways, we finally made it to Uluwatu Temple. In Bahasa, which is the language of the country, Ulu means head and Watu means rock. So Uluwatu basically means head of the rock. No, I didn't Google it. I learned it from our tour guide, Maddie. Not everything you learn comes from the internet, okay? There's also this statue in the distance. I forgot his name. Wait, let me do a quick Google search. His name is Dang Hyang Dwijendra. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't mean any disrespect. Okay, so he is known as a legend in this temple, and he is also believed to have reached spiritual oneness. Oh, and he was also the architect of this temple, so he probably designed pretty much everything you see over here. That would make a lot of sense. On our way, we also stopped to buy a sarong. It's a piece of clothing that people wear whenever they enter temples in order to hide their skin, since you're not supposed to do that in temples for obvious reasons. They also told me to take off my glasses and any valuables that could be on me because monkeys go around this place apparently and they grab your stuff like your glasses. So yes, there's the monkey they be talking about. So many monkeys. So many monkeys. Okay, the one's approaching. I'm hiding my... So what did I learn from this temple? Hide your belongings from monkeys. And do a good job at it. Kidding aside though, it's a very nice place to visit. Take it from me, it looks way better in real life because I suck at taking videos. Okay. The lesson is that this place is beautiful. Not every lesson has to be something deep, okay? Oh yeah, there's also this demon monkey statue, so that kind of reinforces how you're supposed to hide your belongings from monkeys. I forgot his story. He must have spawned all the monkeys here or something. Y'all can't smell that, but it smells like incense. I later found out that I was smelling vape. Anyways, we arrived at the GWK Statue. Currently the third tallest structure in the world, standing at 121 meters. For perspective, the Statue of Liberty is like 90 meters tall. At least I think it is. But none of you people are here to listen to me talk about that, so I'll let past Jer speak. It's very windy here. My thing's flowing. Big bird. Huge. The efforts for photographs.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh, not the phone.
Yeah, let him be. It's his first time vlogging. I also looked up at the statue so much that my neck started to hurt, but luckily... They also have a tinier version of the big statue upstairs. Upstairs, meaning above. Other than that, there was also a park that surrounded the statue, so we went ahead and explored that. Side note, these big rock formations actually reminded me of a certain movie franchise. Yo, where the grievers at? In the end, we took an elevator to get up this terrace with a nice view of the statue. At this point in time, the sun was going down, so we didn't really get to stay for too long, but I got a nice picture though before we left. We were pretty tired after that, so we went to a nice beach restaurant to enjoy the sunset. Oh my god. Wow. This place is nice, not gonna NGL. Very, very nice of them to reserve a place for us. Another side note, I'm allergic to most seafood, so yes, we went to a seafood restaurant so I could eat chicken. You got the shrimps that I'm allergic to. You got more shrimps that I'm allergic to. You got big fish that yes. You got other big fish. You got... Is that a crab? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a lobster. There's a lobster in here. Okay. And we got more lobsters, I would assume. And that is your fish tank. I just got back from the outside world. I am tired. It's like... It's 8 o'clock at night, but I think I'm gonna hit the hay. I am very tired. And yeah, bye-bye people. See y'all tomorrow. Now, I said I was gonna sleep the moment I got to the hotel, but I ended up staying up until 11. Still pretty early in terms of my body clock, but that was pretty late, not gonna NGL. Anyways, this is the outfit for the day. We're going to a village. It starts with the letter P. I forgot the name. Or does it start with the letter K? Yeah, I'm really bad at vlogging. Apologies. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to you people when I get to the village. You see, I did that cringe transition thing. The Penglipuran Village. Yeah. So it did start with a P. The village wasn't merely a tourist spot. There were people who actually lived in the village. I believe it was meant for people to get an insight into the culture of the people here. Oh, there's a dog. There's a dog. Oh my god, it's a dog. So cute. I want to touch you, but I'm scared. Hello, don't attack me. Thank you. Each individual household also had a temple like this one where they practiced their beliefs. Like, look at that. So cool. They got doggos. They got dogs.
Oh, this is so cute.
At the top of this village was this statue, and I don't know what else to say. Dodol. Dodol. Okay, we'll be trying some dodol. This is made out of black rice, according to them. and they say that it's only available like 200 days per year. In the Philippines, we have a food called tupig. It tastes like tupig, but it's squishier. It's squishier. It's squishier. It's a squishier version of tupig. It's sweet, it's chewy, and it's rice. That's what it is.
Right after the village, we used the same path our parents used to go to school. Up a mountain. Except we had a van. With wheels. So take that, older generation. We climbed the mountain. The exact same way you did. Ignore the wheels.
You people gotta see this. Look at the view. Oh my god. Sheesh.
Side note, I have a fear of heights. And that's me messing with my fear of heights.
Hold on, you only live once. I'm only gonna get this video one time. Oh my god, that is so big. Okay, I'm out.
We then went downstairs to eat lunch, but that's boring, so we're gonna skip back to the mountain. It later occurred to me that this was actually not a mountain, it was a volcano, so I had to do the safe thing and seize the moment and take a bunch of photos for Instagram. I ain't gonna be here often, so we take those. Bonus clip, here's me and my sister doing that dance from the Chainsaw Man intro. Yeah, I know it's cringe, but let us be, okay?
We finished eating lunch. I forgot to vlog it. I got some cool pictures though. I hope y'all like that. Now we're gonna head to the coffee plantation. So, what's your Valorant rank? I'm silver. Nice to meet you. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. If I were a cat, it's okay. That would be me. So this is where they make the coffee. You could smell the coffee. Give me my coffee. They're making coffee.
They sold all sorts of coffee products here, even as chocolate bars. Coffee bars? Anyways, I forgot to film it, so instead here's a random video of me doing whatever I'm doing around the coffee plantation. We then went to the Tirta Empul Temple, which is Bahasa for water spring temple. Looking back at my footage though, all I did was zoom into things. So, I guess I'll just show you people that.
You wanna see a zoom out? Look at my phone.
Nah, I'm just kidding. So there's this spring at the back and it flows into these pipes since the spring is known to provide healing water which can provide a lot of benefit. There's one for wells, there's one for health, there's one for fears, there's one for nightmares.
The middle temple was made in the 9th century.
Also,
Stormtrooper hats.
we then proceeded to go to the famous Bali Swing.
Hey, do you know where Sage Mountain is? Okay, thanks.
I saw this video on TikTok and thought it looked nice, but I'd never try it because I had a fear of heights. Anyways, I was in Bali and I came across, guess what? My fear of heights. Now, fear and anxiety takes up about 60% of my brain, but lucky for me, the remaining 40% was filled with curiosity. You know what? Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back, so I went ahead and gave it a go. Then I realized a cat has 9 lives. I have 1. If you ignore the sounds of my soul trying to escape its prison cell, the photograph turned out amazing, so I would give this experience a 10 out of 10.
I realized that I didn't record an end card for last night to close off that chapter or section of the video. Anyways, hello people, it's 5 a.m. and we have a boat to catch at 7:30. I think we're leaving pretty soon. The trip going to the boat is pretty far. We're gonna be going to an island and chilling the rest of the day there. Forgive my voice for being very deep. It's very early in the morning and I don't want to make much noise for the other people in the hotel. Also, I haven't really spoken since I woke up, so my voice is still pretty deep compared to my default. I don't know if people actually notice the voice, but yeah, this is my outfit for the day. I'm gonna be going now. I'll get back to you people when I hit the boat. You know, that's what I look like after a losing streak in Valorant. Ooh, the sun is sunning. Sheesh.
So this marked the start of my last day in Bali. But it was way too early for me to process anything, so
We're gonna be riding one of those speedboats. You know, I've never been on a speedboat before. I've been on boats, like regular boats. We have a lot of them in the Philippines, but I've never been on a speedboat, so
The dock was very beautiful, especially in the morning where the sun reflects off the water. The air wasn't hot either, it was just, you know, the right amount of warm.
Sheesh, the axe stone elite. Stone. Duh.
Axe. No.
Yeah, we gotta be careful here. Careful with your phones. Oh, sheesh, this is nice. Oh my god, I'm wet! Oh god, it chose the wrong seat.
This editor Jer back at it again, condensing this 1-hour trip into a mere few seconds. But anyways, we made it to the Nusa Penida Island. We went to a part of the island that had a lot of sharp rocks, and as for the historical point of view, I'll let Maddie do the talking.
This area, okay, only for the criminal.
Oh, this area?
They put the criminal. They put the criminal and run away.
You know, the place was very, very nice. There were a few sharp rocks here and there, so you might want to mind your step, but you definitely can't deny the view. Also, in order to get to that point, we had to climb down a steep hill, so guess what? We had to climb right back up.
My legs. I don't know if y'all could see. I'm dead.
We were uphill if you didn't know. Because of brain.
I'm gonna run. The car is doing a Super Mario combo.
So the last few events happened really quickly. We went to a place called Kalingkingan, which is basically a cliff overlooking an island over there. Very vibey place. Took a few photos here and there. Oh yeah, and
He's a monkey though. So do you know any Viper lineups? No? Okay, I guess not.
then we immediately left because people, and we head towards a restaurant to eat.
What are your greetings? Om Swasti Astu. Om Swasti Astu. I will be taking the chicken satay.
From this one.
It's kare-kare. It tastes like kare-kare, but like in barbecue form.
We then went to the final stop of our stay in Bali, the Crystal Bay Beach.
Let him turn back first. Call for him.
Malibu Nights.
Let us turn back.
You want me to call him?
Yes.
Kuya!
They made me the bag holder.
Yeah, I didn't really record much for the last day. Things were pretty straightforward from there. We drove back to the harbor, took a boat to the mainland, and began packing for our trip back to the Philippines. I'm not really one for sightseeing, but looking back as I record this voiceover, I had way more fun than I thought I would. I came into this country all worried because it was way beyond my comfort zone, but you know what? All the worries that I had when we came into the country never even came to mind during the duration of our stay here. People always talk about the sights and the food when they come here, but why does no one talk about the people? In all honesty, most of the people that I had to interact with here were extremely hospitable, and that made things so much easier. Shout out to the travel agency R&R and to Maddie once again for organizing everything. Of course, we had to say goodbye to them one last time.
Thank you. Terima kasih. How do you say bye-bye in Bahasa?
Sampai jumpa. Jalan. Selamat jalan.
Salamat galan. Salamat galan. Bye-bye.
Overall, I had an amazing experience and it was quite sad that we had to leave after a mere few days. Our stay may have been short, but the experience will definitely last. Looking forward to the next time that we return, and that will conclude my stay in Bali.